Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Warzone video on the channel. Today we're going over my settings, guys. A lot of you guys have been asking me my settings, and you guys know, sorry, 2022 now, so hey, it's a new year, some new settings, let's get it. Before we actually go to the settings, let me let you guys know real quick, make sure you guys watch all the way through because there's a lot of important details I do want to touch up on. And with that being said, let's go straight to the settings. Alright guys, starting things off with the button layout, guys. We're in controller settings. My button layout is default. I don't use anything special. I used to use bumper jumper, but I don't really use that anymore. I actually switched back to default, and I do play claw. For those of you that are wondering, I have a default PlayStation controller, nothing special, and I do play claw. That allows me to basically be able to, bunny hop, drop shot, do a lot of cool mechanics with movement without actually sacrificing my aim or my, movement or switching weapons or whatever. So honestly, me playing claw does help a lot. If you guys don't play claw or don't own a scuff controller, then I highly recommend you guys do switch your button layout to something like bumper jumper or bumper jumper tactical. Those are two great settings you guys can. But yeah, that's basically my settings right there. Obviously I don't have inverted look. That would be like really weird. My dead zone is 0.03, guys. This is for, dead zone is really only for players that have, a lot of stick drift. I don't personally deal with stick drift at all, so I don't really have to touch this too much. I leave this at 0.03. My controller does have a little bit of stick drift, so I do have a little bit of dead zone on here, but it's not much. It's very unnoticeable. Moving down to the horizontal 6 sensitivity, guys, I do have this set to 2020. It's just like, that's just what I've been on for a long time. You guys already know this. Insanely fast sensitivity, guys. I do not recommend you guys actually play on this if you guys are trying to improve. Unless you guys are just trying to be like me and just goof off, then go for it. But yeah, guys, I recommend the sensitivity, somewhere around 7.7 to like 12.12. Those are like that's a really good margin for sensitivity. Gives you good movement speed, reaction time, and gives you a good shot when it comes to long range fights. So I'm not gonna lie, playing on 2020, with 2 ADS, you're not gonna be hitting my shots from long range unless you're me, which I really don't know how I do that. But yeah, guys, we do have our ADS sensitivity set to 2 as well. All right, guys, so my aim response curve type is linear. A lot of you guys actually been wondering, if it's been dynamic or standard. I actually switched to linear since the last video, and guys, I've been having a lot of fun on this. Linear feels really good. The reaction time is just beautiful, and honestly, it's just been a lot of fun playing on linear. I do recommend you guys try this out, but if you guys don't like linear, then I do definitely recommend you guys try out dynamic because that's my favorite as well. I have controller vibration set to disabled. I don't like my controller shakes around when I'm trying to actually aim, do stuff, so I do have that set to disabled. My aim assist is standard. I have never tried precision or focusing. I'm going to try those in a future video. Don't worry about that. We got some content ideas coming up. Weapon mount shared input is ADS plus melee. We have weapon mount movement exit is enabled. Aim down sight behavior is hold. We have steady aim behavior as hold as well, and equipment behavior is hold. All right, guys, this is a huge one right here. Use/reload behavior. I do definitely recommend you guys set this to contextual tap. It makes it so much more consistent when it comes to picking up guns off the ground, reloading, picking up or opening chests. It's much better for those of you that are trying to pick up guns off the ground faster than your other enemies, because without this, you're not gonna be able to open doors and open chests and pick up guns as fast as everyone else that actually has this enabled. So make sure you guys enable this if you haven't already. I have depleted ammo weapon switch disabled, guys. I hate it when the gun does, or when the game does it itself. Usually I'm very aware of how much ammo I have in my gun, so I'll just switch it by myself. But whenever it does it by itself, I kind of get confused of which gun is which and which one I actually have in my hand. So I just leave this disabled. All right, guys, so armor plate behavior, guys. I do have this set to apply all. This is really good if you're trying to run away or back off and have some time to heal. You don't have to actually keep holding triangle. You can just press triangle once, and then bam, it's going to start popping plates while you're running. So I definitely recommend you guys put this on if you guys haven't already, if you guys want to try it out. If you don't like it, obviously you can switch it back to apply one, but me personally, I love apply all. Slide behavior, guys, you make sure you have this on tap. You would not be able to actually slide cancel or do any, really finessed or really advanced movement mechanics if you guys don't have this enabled. So I definitely recommend you guys have this on tap. Do not have it on hold. It's very slow. It's basically impossible to slide cancel with this. So yeah, make sure to set on tap. We have auto move forward as disabled. I don't really mess with that too much. Tactical sprint is single tap from sprint. Guys, automatic sprint is another huge one, guys. Make sure you guys have automatic tactical sprint on. This is going to make you guys move much better. I know it's going to be kind of weird using it at first because you're going to be sprinting a lot when you're not trying to, but trust me, once you actually get used to it, it's going to make you a much better player. And then last but not least, for controller, we have parachute auto deploy as disabled. I don't like, the game opening my chute for me. I like opening it myself because I can get closer to the ground than the enemies that are around me. All right, guys, moving on down to the graphic settings. We have camera movement set to least, guys. I definitely recommend you guys have this on least. It's going to make it to where your screen's not shaking as much. You can actually see more of what's going on. And as you guys can see on the right side, lowering this setting value can help, alleviate motion sickness for some players. So if you guys do get motion sickness, this would definitely help that. I have world motion blur set to disable, guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna be doing a video on this because I actually heard a lot of cool things about motion blur. Film grain is on 0.00. Basically have this disabled. I don't really like too much the film grain. The spin mirror and Gore effects, I have this enabled. Brightness is 55, and I have on-demand texture streaming off, guys. Do not turn this on. Do not put it on standard or high quality. Trust me, you want this on disabled. Ever since I've tried standard high quality, my PlayStation or the game in general has been having a ton of issues, rendering, buildings, rendering, the map. So I recommend you guys have this disabled. Ever since I turned it disabled, my game is just running much smoother. All right, so we're gonna quickly go down to interface settings. We got subtitles disabled, language selection English, colorblind setting or colorblind type is disabled. I know a lot of you guys have been wondering what I actually use. I do not actually use anything. I just have OBS filters that makes my game look much more colorful. Tooltips are enabled. Have the minimap shape as square, guys. Make sure you have this as square. It's gonna give you a more range of how many people you can see on your UAV. It's a lot better if you're trying to see people from far away. Minimap rotation, guys, I recommend you guys have this enabled as well. We have show compass as enabled. We have letters. This is all personal preference right here. Text chat is enabled. We have profanity filter enabled as well. I'm just gonna scroll down this stuff because this stuff is not as important. And I'm gonna go just do a quick scroll in my audio settings real quick, just let you guys know what I'm using as my audio. This is not as important, but it is still pretty important if you guys are trying to, hear enemy footsteps. But yeah, guys, that's basically all my settings in Warzone right now. Of course, this is actually, 2022. This is the new year. So I just wanted to let you guys know my new settings. And for all of those of you that actually want to know before then anyway. With that being said, guys, hope these settings actually helped you guys out. If they actually help you guys improve, you guys do copy some of my settings. Let me know in the comment section. I would love to know which parts help you out and which parts you don't really like as much. I know my settings aren't for everyone, so hey, listen, that's cool by me, but I just want to show you guys what I use anyway. With that being said, guys, that's all I have for today. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and post notifications so you guys don't miss any more videos on the channel. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.